What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made these. Beautiful, delicious, smoky, crispy skin, juicy, amazing smoked butterflied chicken drumsticks with a Chick-fil-A inspired dipping sauce. Coming up. This is some chicken. Pat 'em dry. And what I've got here is some chicken drumsticks. Picked these up at the local grocery store. Very standard, very common, very cheap. All this chicken was less than $4, which is pretty convenient. Although I really don't cook a lot of chicken drumsticks. And I don't really know why, but whenever I'm at the grocery store, I'm often grabbing for chicken wings or chicken thighs first and foremost. If I'm making a chicken parm or a sandwich or something, I'll go for a chicken breast. I mean, I probably buy more chicken bones for making stock than I do actual drumsticks, which is a shame because they are quite tasty and delicious. But they are a little awkward to cook. You know, they're kind of bulbous with that bone in there, but I mean, everyone loves a chicken drumstick. Who are we kidding here? But I have seen a technique floating around the internet for the last little bit where people will butterfly a chicken drumstick, opening it up like a book. And that makes a lot of sense because by opening it up, you're flattening it out so you can get a lot more seasoning on there, a lot more barbecue flavor from the coals, and because it's thinner instead of round, it's going to cook a lot quicker. Sounds like a win-win to me, but I've never done it. So that's what we're gonna do today. And to get these prepped up is super easy. First things first, I'm gonna take this skin and kind of push it all the way to the end so we've got even coverage. Something like that. Helps with presentation a little bit. Then I'm gonna flip it over to the underside. You'll see a little line right here. That's right where the bone is. And we're simply gonna make an incision. Nice sharp knife helps. And we're just gonna follow that bone all the way down. Another reason why I think this is gonna work well is because there's a lot of tendons in poultry legs. So by opening them up, we should split some of those, making them a little bit less chewy. But just coming all the way down the bone here, till it opens up like that, and then we can kind of go around, flatten this out, maybe go a little bit more underneath the bone, until everything is laying nice and flat. Kind of like a pig wing. Speaking of tendons, you can see them right in here, so if you want to, you could go in and pull these all out, but that can be a pain in the butt. And just like that, in no time at all, we've got ourselves a beautiful butterflied chicken drumstick. Another thing to look out for is a lot of times you'll have these extra little joints kind of hanging on, so if you see those, you can zip those off. This one over here has one on the other end, little knuckle bone. So go around and just clean these up and open them all up. Not much to it. Beautiful. Honestly, this is pretty easy, but if you're really concerned about your knife skills, I bet you we could do this with a pair of scissors. Let's find out. Just trying to stay along the bone here. Scrape that bone. Start spreading it out. Take that little knuckle off the top. Not sure if that was much quicker or better, but definitely worked. And you're probably less likely to cut yourself with scissors. And just like that, all butterflied out. And where you go from here is completely up to you. You could dry brine these overnight for some extra crispy skin. You could wet brine them for extra juiciness and more flavor. But the whole point of this technique is to make things quick and easy. So I think today all we're gonna do is throw on some rubs. And today we're gonna go on with two different rubs, including some Chuds BBQ snake bite, as well as our poultry rub. And this is something I do all the time, whether we're making some dry rubbed wings down at the Chud shop, or if we're teaching a class or working a barbecue event, either here or abroad, because these rubs work very well together. And also it's a really great way to show off our flavor profiles to people who haven't had them yet. But this is our poultry rub. It's kind of bright and herbaceous with some really great savory flavor. And this is our snake bite, which is an all-purpose rub, but it's got a really good kick to it and some acidity to it. And both of these were kind of designed with chicken in mind, although they're great on everything. But of course, you could do whatever rubs you like. I don't think there's a wrong way to make chicken drumsticks, but I do love this flavor combo. So we're gonna go on with some snake bite on the bottom side, kind of hide that color and that heat for an unsuspecting kick. Flip these over. And then we'll do the skin side with some of the poultry rub. But honestly, I bet you just salt, pepper, and a good barbecue sauce glaze at the end would be fantastic on these. Or a nice kind of Asian sticky sauce would be good. The options are endless, folks. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and fire up the pit. Got the old Chud box here fired up with some Fogo lump charcoal, humming along right at 325 degrees for a nice hot and fast cook. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these on. We got it cranked up pretty hot because these are so thin, because they are butterflied, that they're gonna cook through pretty quickly. So if we go at a low and slow temp, the meat may overcook before we get any good color on there. Make sure everything is spread out, getting good contact, and it really shouldn't take too long. So we'll let these cook away for, I don't know, 30 minutes, we'll check back in. And while those drumsticks cook away, let's go ahead and knock out a quick dipping sauce that may or may not be inspired by Chick-fil-A. Starting off like I do with most sauces by going in with our liquid components, including some white vinegar, then our sugar, and our kosher salt. And give that a little whisk, and hopefully all that salt and sugar will dissolve in the vinegar. That way we don't need to heat this up. Next up, in with some mayonnaise, some barbecue sauce. Any barbecue sauce will work. I should be using Leroy & Lewis Beet barbecue sauce, but I am fresh out, so I'll have to pick up another fresh bottle when I'm down at the Chuds shop next. So in the meantime, this is just some Sweet Baby Ray's, which is honestly probably a little bit closer to what they're using at Chick-fil-A. And then some yellow mustard. As for spices, we'll go in with some dry mustard, some granulated garlic, and some freshly cracked black pepper. And get that all mixed up. And once thoroughly mixed together, you can give that a taste and adjust if you see fit, but I gotta tell you, this is pretty much a dead ringer for Chick-fil-A sauce and is very good. And now lid goes on. We're gonna pop this in the fridge for the next little bit to hydrate and let all those flavors come together. Next up, let's go ahead and make a quick basting sauce for this chicken for when we flip it. Starting by melting 2 sticks of unsalted butter and bring that up to a simmer and cook off some of that water content. And then, keeping it real simple, we'll go in with about a tablespoon of each of our rubs that we already used to help reinforce the flavors. Ooh, looking nice and foamy. And I'm also going to go in with some hot sauce for some acidity and a little more heat. Busting out some Cholula. Haven't used this stuff in years, but pretty tasty. And I got to tell you, folks, I do love these super simple recipes. Great way to start the year out a little bit more simple. Oh God, that could have been a mess. But do let me know in the comment section down below where you stand on the super complex recipes that are more involved versus these really simple ones for a weeknight meal. Because I think there's a time and a place for both. Checking back in on these chicken drumsticks, it's been about 30 minutes and they're looking good to me. So let's go ahead and give these a little flip. Loving that color. Oh yeah, what's not to like about that, folks? Ooh, looks pretty tasty. And now we're gonna blast the underside, or the top side I should say, for another little bit just to get that skin nice and crispy. And of course, periodically I'm going to come through and paint on some of our lovely kind of brown butter, rub, little glazy, basty mop situation. This is going to help add some wonderful buttery flavor while reinforcing those rubs that we added, but it's also going to drip down and create a little bit more fat smoke to help get some more of that direct heat flavor on these bad boys and keep everything nice and juicy. Beautiful. So we'll let this go for maybe another 20 minutes, but really until that skin is looking nice and crispy. 20, maybe 30 minutes later, let's see how these bad boys are looking. Oh yeah, nice crispy skin. I did come around every now and then and flip these over and get some butter on the skin side to help the crispification process, but these are looking good, nice and crispy. Got some nice golden skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush these one last time on both sides for good measure. I will say, I like this butter brush. It's like a mop sauce, except more butter and easier cleanup. And it makes plenty of smoke. Beautiful. Gotta tell you, I'm pretty excited to eat these. So off these come, I'm gonna let these cool down a little bit, and then we'll dive on in. I will say, folks, I'm pretty pleased with how these are looking. Some nice crispy skin, some nice juicy meat. We've got the dipping sauce hiding back there, and I think it's time to see how these came out. I will say, so far, I am really liking this technique. You know, it's got everything you need. Hour cook, easy preparation, crispy skin chicken, but really, it's all about how they taste. Ooh, so crunchy, so crispy. That direct heat flavor is there. And then some. Perfectly seasoned too, not too salty. That's the best drumstick I've ever had in my whole life. Buttery, crispy skin, direct heat charcoal flavor. Super easy to eat too, you know? Especially as a bearded man. Biting into a big juicy drumsticks can be a little bit messy, but this eats more like a chicken wing than anything else. That's a keeper. Still nice and juicy too. Gotta love that. So many options too. Toss these in buffalo sauce. And I'll tell you one thing. These butterflied drumsticks are gonna be finding a deep fryer down at the Chuds shop very soon. So easy to eat. Clean bone. But we gotta see how this sauce came out. Beep, beep, beep. Yup. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, that's a great combo right there. It's just a world of flavor. That sauce is really good, perfect consistency. It's kind of got that barbecue sauce, honey mustard vibe going on with all the mustard and the sugar and the barbecue sauce. It was really great on chicken. Who would have guessed? Definitely keeping that recipe around. This is such a pleasant eating experience, you know? Now, Brooke does not want to be on camera at the moment.
Sorry.
But she is the resident Chick-fil-A lover. So I'd love to get your opinion on this chicken and its sauce.
Okay. Chick-fil-A is fine. It's really just the vehicle for the sauce.
Ooh, crispy bite.
Ooh. Okay. Dare I say I might like it better.
Stop. It's pretty close, right?
It is really close. This one, yours has more of like a little tanginess that I like. That's good.
Also, the chicken might be a little bit more flavorful than the old filet.
Yeah, I think there's more like honey mustard in yours or something.
Well, I made way too much of it, so
Okay, well.
plenty of it
make
for the rest
a
of the week.
Let me get in there a little more.
It's the perfect acidity to sweet balance. Not too far in any direction.
No.
And it pairs good with barbecue chicken. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe label this even as like a golden barbecue sauce, maybe. I don't know.
I don't
Would
think
that-
anyone's ever done that before.
Would that be taboo?
I mean, the Carolinas might have something to say about it, but other than that,
Good.
pretty good. Hour cook, too. Can you believe it?
That's not too bad.
I know, for me,
Set it and forget it.
it's not even midnight yet.
No, it is an appropriate dinner hour.
Rarely happens. Well, before I go ahead and knock out the rest of these drumsticks, I think it's time for the official taste test. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is how to make some absolutely fantastic butterflied chicken drumsticks. I highly recommend giving this one a try. You know, it just makes sense. With a few knife cuts, you take a piece of meat, you make it easier to season, easier to cook with extra crispy skin, faster to cook, easier to eat, and it's great for dipping. What's not to like? It makes for a great weeknight dinner and definitely a technique I will be keeping around and playing around with because this will work on any cooker you got. You know, a Chud box, a grill, offset, air fryer. Probably not a microwave, but other than that, I think you're in the clear. And definitely something I'm going to keep playing around with other flavor profiles. Highly recommend giving this one a try, folks. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Team Chud members. Thank you for supporting this channel and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.